Hello, today I will be displaying my program Matrix Assistant and how you can use it to learn how to row reduce. Here's the GitHub page. It is open source and available for free. It supports elementary row operations, fractions within the matrix. It can autofill it for you if you give it the right steps, and most importantly, it detects errors. So let's get started with a random 3x4 matrix. Here is the 3x3 coefficient grid, and on the right column is the solution vector. So let's see. The goal is to get 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and the solution vector right here. So I'm going to start with -2 row 1 plus row 2 goes to row 2 to get it in order to get a 0 here. So I have to type it in manually. The goal is to learn. So 55, 0, 4. Now it's going to be 5 times -2 is -10. And this part, it's easy to make a mistake, but we'll be doing 55 times -2 is -110 plus 4 is -106. And we'll leave 7 there. Okay, if I were to make a mistake, it'll show up here. So let's make a mistake on this next step. We're going to swap row 2 and row 3 so I can get a 7 here and the 7 there. Okay, oh, you have to add that before you continue. Okay, 1, 0, 5, 55, 7. Let's say I accidentally left the -10 here. 4, -106. It's going to tell me that the cell in row 2, column 3 doesn't equal -10, and the cell here in row 3, column 3 doesn't equal 0. There are different error modes, so let's go through them real quick. Show corrections will tell you what the actual answer is. It'll say it's actually 0, but you wrote -10. Error count will tell you that there are 2 errors. Ignore errors, it will let you continue without checking for errors, but be careful because you're going to get the wrong answer. And finally, autofill will fill in the matrix for us. So now I want to do divide by 7 on this second row. And I'll show you an example of how the row operations work, but you might think, oh, I could do -4 row 2 plus row 3 goes to row 3. But this will not work how we expect because they're performed simultaneously. So the row 2 it's referencing here is actually this row 2, not the row 2 that was set as divide by 7. So let's go back and put that in, show errors. So I have to delete this, or alternatively I could write -4/7. Oh wait, it's got to be in this one. -4/7 row 3. Row 2 plus row 3 goes to row 3. This will work because it's working with this copy of row 2, not the copy that's divided by 7. So 1, 5, 55, 1, this will be 1. And then 0, that'll stay -10. And then we'd have -4/7 times 7 is -4. So -110. Okay. Now I want to divide this by -1/10 to get a 1 right there. Row 3 goes to row 3. Continue, I'll type that in, 1, 5, 55, 1, 1. And this will be 11. Okay. And finally, I need to get a 0 here, so I'm going to do -5 row 3 plus row 1 goes to row 1. 1, 1, 1 along our main diagonal. This will be 0, 1, and 11 are our solutions. So there we just solved the matrix, and you can customize this however you want, whatever error mode you want. If you want to learn how to do it by hand and check your own errors, you can do it in ignore error mode. Also, we can do different stuff like an invertible matrix. Let's say I want to invert 2, 5, no, 2, 5, 1, 7, 2, 8. When you're inverting a matrix, you write the matrix on this side and the identity matrix on the other side, and then perform the operations to get this to the identity on the left, and then the inverse will be on the right. So I'm going to speed through what that looks like so you can see how it works. Okay, I did autofill through the second half of that because it started getting a little bit messy, and obviously I picked completely random numbers, so it's not going to come out as a good matrix. But the whole point is to show that you can do basically any row reduction operations with this program, and I hope it's helpful for you to learn how to solve matrices without making mistakes. If you're ever confused by anything, the guide is right here. And thanks for watching.